Hey Matsuyama is the kind of city where you soak in a 3,000-year-old bathhouse, climb to an original samurai castle, and end the night under illuminated cherry blossoms. 3 days gets you the onsen, the history, and a temple. You reach through a cave, but bad timing turns all of that into crowds and mist blooms. I already mapped out the whole route in a template, so if you want it, the link's in the description. Spring here means mid-April cherry blossoms, 15 to 20-degree days, and evenings cool enough that you'll actually want that post-onsen soak to warm you up. Day 1 stays in the Dogo neighborhood ancient bathhouse, covered shopping arcade, and cherry trees glowing on a castle ruin after dark. Dogo Onsen Honkan is Japan's oldest bathhouse. 3,000 years of emperors, poets, and animated spirits soaking in the same hot spring water. The building itself is the draw, wooden corridors, creaking floors, steam drifting through hallways, and a layout that genuinely feels like walking into Spirited Away. There are 2 baths. Kami no Yu gets crowded, Tama no Yu stays calmer, and paying extra for the quiet version is worth it. Get here at opening because tour buses show up by mid-morning, and queuing naked for your heritage soak is not the vibe. Dogo Hakira Avenue is the covered arcade you'll walk through anyway. It connects the station to the bathhouse, so you might as well slow down. This is where you try botchan dango, tri-colored rice dumplings, named after a Natsume Soseki novel set here. Literary snacking is a real thing in Matsuyama. The arcade means weatherproof wandering. Mochi smells, ryokan guests in slippers, locals picking up Hihemi's famous Miken citrus juice. Afternoon is the time your post-soak, pre-dinner, and not fighting morning tour groups rushing to the onsen entrance. Dogo Park sits on the ruins of Yuzuki Castle from the 14th century, but you're here because 200 cherry trees bloom across the old moats and ramparts. The defensive earthworks still frame the grounds, but now they hold zakua instead of soldiers' strange and beautiful reuse. Come at sunset during illumination season, and the trees glow until 10, with a crowd hush that's rare in Japan. You're walking distance from the onsen, so this becomes your evening payoff. Soak, snack, then cherry blossoms in the dark. Day 2 climbs a mountain. You're taking a chairlift to one of only 12 original castle keeps left in Japan, then decompressing in a free garden below. Choji Aganaru Station isn't the destination. It's the lift terminal that gets you up to Matsuyama Castle, and the ride is half the fun. Choose between an enclosed ropeway or an open-air chairlift. The chairlift takes longer, but gives you wind on your face and unobstructed views of the city spreading below. Cherry trees line the approach road in spring, so even the ascent is scenic. You're taking a ski lift to a 400-year-old castle, which is exactly the kind of juxtaposition Japan does well. Get here early, because the lift is the bottleneck lines formed by mid-morning, especially on weekends and during cherry blossom season. Matsuyama Castle is one of only 12 Japanese castles that survived wars and modernization. With its original keep intact, the wood and stone are real, not reproductions. Built in the early 1600s and never burned down. You climb steep wooden stairs inside the keep and emerge to 360-degree views of the city, the Seto Inland Sea, and the mountains. Spring means cherry trees ringing the grounds and paper lanterns for Hanami season. The whole hilltop becomes photogenic. Remove your shoes inside, hold the handrails on those stairs, and arrive at opening if you want the keep without tour groups in every frame. Nenomaru Historical Site Garden sits at the castle's base, and it's where you decompress after all those steep stairs and crowded interior rooms. Entry is free, which is rare on these grounds, and the traditional layout ponds, stone lanterns, seasonal flowers makes it a place to sit rather than rush. This was the castle's outer defensive ring. Now it's quiet green space, where cherry blossoms reflect in the water in early April. You're already here, so bring a snack, find a bench by the pond, and slow down before heading back to the city. Day 3 goes stranger and higher. A temple you reach through a cave, a vermilion shrine up 135 steps, and a ferris wheel bolted to a department store rooftop. Ishaitaji is Temple 51 on the Shikoku 88 pilgrimage, and it's the only one where you walk through a 200-meter cave to reach the inner sanctum. You'll see white-robed pilgrims, a national treasure gate, and cave tunnels lined with Buddhist statues emerging from shadow. The cave leads to a secondary temple complex with a golden dome and Buddha imagery that feels disconnected from the main grounds, slightly eerie, completely memorable. Morning is calmer and the cave lighting is better early. Wear decent shoes because some passages are narrow and dim. Isaniwa Shrine is that bright red Shinto shrine you see in photos: vermilion wood, gold trim, forest behind it, appearing after you climb 135 stone steps. The architecture is one of only 3 major Hakumen-style examples in Japan, built in 1667 by a feudal lord who clearly had opinions about aesthetics. From the hilltop, you get views over Matsuyama, and in spring, cherry blossoms near the grounds add pink to all that red and gold. Check closing times because shrines often shut earlier than temples, and the stairs are steep enough that you won't want to rush back down. Kurin is a 45-meter Ferris wheel bolted to the roof of Yotetsu Takashimaya department store. Yes, really, and it gives you the best panoramic views of Matsuyama. From 85 meters up, you see the castle, the onsen district, and the Seto Inland Sea. The ride takes 15 minutes at a slow rotation. Go at sunset because golden light turning to city illumination is the payoff, and you might catch cherry blossoms from above if the timing's right. It's rarely crowded, tickets are on site, and it's an easy, low-effort finale after a day of temples, shrines, and stairs. Matsuyama gives you onsen heritage, original castle architecture, pilgrimage culture, and cherry blossoms in one compact city. And somehow, it still feels like a place most travelers haven't found yet. I built out the full route in the template with an interactive map, so grab it from the description or pinned comment and customize it for your trip. Let me know which stop you'd prioritize if you only had one day here. I'm curious what people choose.